Alright guys, we're going to do a little bit of a truck talk because I just left, I went to Walmart in Rural King. I want to talk about something that's really big right now, really important, and I think people kind of need to listen to. I went to Rural King today, and I live in central Pennsylvania, for all of you wondering. Just, we're going to talk about pricing and stuff. So tell me if this is the same thing in your area, let me know. So because of avian influenza, egg prices have gone up because chickens are dying, and so they don't have a lot of eggs, they don't have a huge surplus, people still need eggs, so egg prices went up. Well, not only did egg prices go up, but feed prices have gone up when buying chickens, and also chickens themselves are going up. So I want to talk to you guys a bit about what I just saw in central PA. I went to Rural King today, and they were selling chickens. They got in some new chickens, and I was like, oh my gosh, chicks, finally. There has been a shortage in chickens. They just haven't been there. Well, there's a reason for this. So because of the shortage in eggs, there's obviously a shortage in production chickens overall. There just are none. So I go into Rural King and I see all their tubs are filled up. So I'm excited, and I'm looking, I was like, wow, there's a lot of people here at the Rural King, and I'm like, well, that makes sense. Chickens haven't really been there, so now they're looking. Well, I'm gonna pop up a clip for you guys just to show you what I saw when I went in here, because I just thought it was absolutely crazy.
I've never bought anything.
They literally got the chickens there at 9:50 in the morning. They put up a sign that says you can't buy the birds until 11:50 because they have to sit in the brooder for at least 2 hours. And they put that up because there is a run on chickens. It's 2025 and we have a run on chickens. Like, it's like COVID all over again, but with, instead of toilet paper, it's chickens. But not only did they have that sign, okay, they have like 90 birds there, 90 chicks. There is a literal line of people that want to buy birds. There's a line waiting to buy chickens. It's like Black Friday. They're waiting before the stores that they can purchase everything, and they're standing there and they're waiting in line for chickens. Egg prices went up. Now everybody's scrounging around trying to find chickens because they want to be cheaper and raise their own birds, which we've been trying to tell them to do for years, when the reality is it costs more, and I've said this before, it costs more. If you're ever thinking about getting into chickens, it costs more to raise chickens the way majority of people do it. Alright, the way majority of people do it. There is a way to make it cost efficient, but it costs more to raise chickens than it does to go and buy eggs from a local farmer. It just does. So all these people are coming in here to buy chicks because they're freaking out, and whenever everybody freaks out, it becomes a bigger deal than it needs to be, and so that in itself just makes it one big mess, because when one person runs, everybody else runs, because they're all freaking out over the same thing, and they don't even know what they're freaking out about, because the reality is, all of this is going to be over not long from now. I mean, I was just talking to someone today, and they were like, didn't egg prices just go down, like nationally? For jumbo, for extra large, $6.12. Jumbo brown. Went to Walmart today. A dozen grade A white eggs cost a little over $6. When you go into Rural King and buy chickens, it costs $4 to $5 a chick. Raising chickens right now, it's realistically gonna cost you more to buy birds than it is to go to a farmer, buy eggs, or even go to the store. Because what these people don't understand about this situation is that you're gonna buy a couple hour old chicks. Chances are it's gonna be, 70 70% chance they live. There's always a chance that they're going to die. And especially if you don't have the proper care for them, you're spending, let's just say the average person is going to get 4 chickens. That's $20 for 4 chickens. And that's not including all of the costs that come with it. A bag of feed costs $20 normally. And that's just starter grower feed. They go through that. Reality is you're not going to be making back the money that you put into it probably ever, unless you do it, there's a financial way, an efficient way of doing it. And I'm not saying this to say don't get chickens. I'm saying this to all the people who are getting chickens who don't know what they're doing because they're scared, because they're freaking out. Guys, it takes 6 months for a bird to lay eggs. In 6 months, egg prices will be down, most likely, the way that we've seen this go before. I think, personally, in 6 months, the amount of chickens that are going to be for sale is going to be through the roof. Everybody, and I mean everybody, is going to be selling chickens. Hey, I got egg layers. I got hens. I don't need them anymore. I don't want them anymore. I just think this whole thing is crazy. I think it's going to blow over. Guys, if you bought that much toilet paper in 2020, you're probably still surviving off of it. Chickens are living creatures. Know what you're getting into before you buy them. This is the same thing that bothers me with Easter. All these families come in and buy little ducks for their kids, and then they turn around and they don't give them a good life, and they don't have the proper care for them because they didn't know what they were getting into. Know what you're getting into before you buy an animal. This is absolutely crucial. And do the research before you jump in on something and you go with the flow and you go with the run. I'm speaking from experience here because I have had chickens for 10 years now, and runs like this, just realistically, they usually don't end well for the item, for the product, for the animal. It's just not going to end well. I talked to the woman there in Rural King, and she said that, yeah, within the next, couple of hours, by the end of the day, they'll probably be all sold out. And usually that store constantly has birds in stock. It's good to be prepared, but what's not good is to act on impulsive situations, because that usually just does not end well. Maybe not for you, but for, like I said, for the animal. Impulsive decisions without prior thought, just because everybody else is doing it, doesn't mean you should. So do your research before you buy birds. Reality is, things are going to probably go back down. And if you want farm fresh eggs, find a farmer. There's plenty of us out here who are willing to sell you chickens, where we want to sell you chicks and eggs, fertilized eggs. There's a lot of people out there who do this. I know a couple different local hatcheries that do this, and I highly suggest you talk to them first. Figured I'd talk to you about the egg shortage, and I know that's like a big topic right now. Avian influenza screwed up a lot of things. Be careful. Watch how you act in certain situations like this, because it's really important. It costs a lot to keep chickens. I want to put this information out here because I see the impulse, I see the concern, and I see the run. And I'm just here to say, if you want to be more prepared, you found the right channel. We'll educate you and teach you how to do all this. But if you're just buying chickens because, egg prices are through the roof, guys, in the amount of time that it's going to take you to even get an egg from that bird, it'll cost you more than a couple dozen eggs that you go through, a dozen a week, maybe. So do the math, do your research, then go buy birds. But I think running for chickens right now is just not, it ain't it. So thank you guys for listening to me rant. I appreciate you being here. Stay tuned for more awesome videos. I got a lot coming for 2025. Maybe more chicken content. You guys want to learn about how to keep chickens? Stay tuned. I'll have plenty of it here. But I wanted to address this situation now because I see it, and whenever stuff like this comes up, I think it's something that definitely needs to be addressed. So prices 2025. Chicken run 2025. It's here. We're watching it happen right in front of us. I think it's crazy, and oh well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.